What's up, everybody? This is Wade Merrick from Unparalleled Universe here with another figure review, and today we'll be looking at the Universal Studios Monsters The Mummy figure by Diamond Select. And with this figure, there's two different versions that you could buy. There's this version that I got from Toys R Us for $12.99 that comes with a really small stand, and there's another version that comes with like a bigger stand and more elaborate like base that I think is like $24.99 that you could pick up at like comic book stores and specialty shops and things like that. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. So you're able to see the figure, can't really see the accessories. Here's the monster logo and the mummy logo here at the bottom. On the back you get a shot of a couple figures, and we got the mummy and the wolfman. And down here there's a little bit of details about the mummy and some details about the figure. And here's a closer look at that. I really like that they included the information about the figure, and they even mentioned who sculpted it. And this figure was sculpted by John St. John. And I think it's really cool that they give credit to the sculptors like that. That's awesome. And so yeah, it's pretty good packaging. It's pretty basic, and once you open it, that's it. The figure is open. You can't put it back in the package or anything like that. But it's still pretty cool looking packaging. And this mummy figure is one of several updated articulated versions of characters that Diamond Select has already done. And I passed on the first mummy figure because it didn't have any kind of articulation. It was just a pretty cool looking statue. It did have a cool base and sarcophagus that he was in, but no articulation, so I waited, and I'm glad I did because I really like this one. So for articulation, his head could go side to side. Could bend forward a little bit. It could come up a pretty good amount. He has a torso swivel that can go side to side, and it could also tilt a little bit. Tilt both ways a little bit. Can't really bend at all. That's about as far as it could bend, and that's about as far back as it could go. And he also has a waist swivel. Can go side to side. And he has ball jointed shoulders that come out to the side and can go all the way around. He has an upper bicep swivel. And he has single jointed elbows that also have a swivel. He has a swivel at the wrist, and he has a hinge at the wrist. His legs are able to come out about this much, and they could go back about that much. And they can also go to the side. Pretty good amount. He has upper thigh swivel. He has single jointed knees. He has no lower leg swivel, but he does have rocker ankles that go side to side, and they also tilt up and down. So he has a really nice amount of articulation. I think they did a good job at implementing all this articulation, and it looks good. It gets hidden well within the sculpt. And as for accessories, he only comes with this base, and it is a nice looking base. It has some paint details and some nice sculpted parts, but it is pretty basic. Here's a peg for him to stand on, but it does look nice. And here's a quick look of him on the base. It definitely serves its purpose. It's able to stand on there. And as I mentioned before, there's a different version of this figure you can buy that comes with a different base, and here's a quick look at that. And as you can see, there's a lot more going on with that base, and that's very nice looking too. And for some size comparisons, here he is to NECA Planet of the Apes Caesar and the Disney Store Elite Darth Vader. And here he is next to Diamond Select Creature from the Black Lagoon and Diamond Select Invisible Man. And here he is next to Marvel Select Hulk and Marvel Select Wolverine. And here's a closer look at the sculpt. As you can see that there's really nice sculpted details all over his face. You can see a lot of wrinkles. It really has like a nice decayed look to it. And he does look like Boris Karloff. I think he does look a little sad though, or something. I wish he looked a little more menacing. But it does look nice though. And there's nice sculpting throughout the whole figure. I really like the way his hands look. They look all disgusting. It's very nice. And here's the inside of the hands. You can see it's all wrinkly and dirty. Looks very cool. And on this side, he's got his ring sculpted. That's very nice. And there's just nice sculpted details throughout the whole figure. And it has a nice paint wash also. You can see throughout that there's little paint details everywhere. So it has a really nice sculpt. Jean Saint Jean is always doing like an amazing job on all the sculpts that he works on. He has a cool line out called CreatuReplica that's like Bigfoot and Yeti and cool like urban legends like that. So I'll leave a link in the description below for anyone who hasn't checked that out. They're really great looking. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. So overall, I'm really happy with this figure. I really like the fact that I was able to just get the figure for less expensive, and all it's missing is the base. It's still like the same quality figure. Even though the base is cool, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to miss it. I'm happy just to have the figure, and it was extra cool that it was only $12.99, so that's good stuff. And yeah, and you're not going to find anything better out there for $12.99, that's for sure. So not anything with this level of detail on the sculpt and articulation and things like that. So yeah, I'm very happy to have them. I'm happy to add them to my monster shelf, and I really hope that they continue to put out these updated articulated versions of figures that they put out, because I'd really love to see like an articulated version of the Invisible Man and also Frankenstein. And I didn't get the updated version of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, but after getting this, I think I'm going to go back and buy it because I really like this guy. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure to check out CoolToyReview.com. I'll have a link in the description below. Also, if you like the video, please make sure to subscribe, comment, and like, and all that good stuff. And that's it. Thank you very much. Peace.